to the cup. Largest lead of the game for the Hawks.
A great roll. Thought he was going to jam that thing, though. Thought he was going to go over the top.
Moore sinks to three.
His left hand, his dominant hand, falling down the steps, so he started practicing with his right. That allows him to be ambidextrous, or as my teammates used to say, a little amphibious.
Money guaranteed to stay in college, and he would in the late second round sometimes. Vasquez finishes inside.
Bucket. Now they dig back in defensively.
A lot of time in this game. They've been able to switch up to this tandem zone, keep creating some confusion for UAB.
Lendeborg, the assist to Coleman. Assist.
Green wave gash to begin things. UAB has still not made a shot. 0-5 from the floor. Until now, a 3-ball down.
Establish yourself as a program in this very difficult American Conference. They would love to get a win here today against a very good UAB team and have some momentum going into the tournament.
Percy Daniels is really starting to shoot free throws well. 62.5% now in the season. He's 10 for 13 now in league play after shooting 47% overall last year. McGee, baseline drive against Ringgold, banked it home. So
the outside shot, huge for Tulane in building this 9-point lead.
Coleman flashes to the high post. Falls away from the baseline and hits. You probably live with that.
Fourth Tulane player with a 2 and a 3 here in the first half.
Well, that's a good sign for a guy who took all of one shot Thursday. Didn't score for the first time in his Tulane career. Outstanding true freshman is Moore. Buries another triple. Vasquez off the bounce. They find Lendeborg in the corner for three. That is his first attempt. It's tipped around and kept alive. Lendeborg grabs it on the baseline. Up top to Tyron Moore. Already has 2 threes. He's shut off. Lendeborg will try again and connect on that one.
Well, particularly on that pull-up hanging mid-range shot that he loves to take.
He's got 7 to lead Tulane. 3 balls down for McGee. He knocked down 2 of his.
That hesitation, you saw him kind of decide whether or not he wanted to drive or not. Settled for the 3. Now 0 for 3 from beyond the 3-point arc in the first half for Caleb Banks.
He had a stretch of late where he really shot the 3 well, but his last couple struggling again. Tyron Moore, a third triple? You bet. And he
lulls is because they get indecisive on offense. They don't know whether they're going to drive. They don't know who's going to attack. They've got to get back to figuring out just making a decision and going with it.
9 for 12 after a 1 of 9 start for UAB. Tyron Moore run off the 3-point arc. Doesn't matter. He's filling it up. Points here today.
And he only had 3 points in that matchup in Birmingham. The development of Cam Williams has been something that we've watched all season long. As you talked about earlier, when he's aggressive, when he's getting baskets, Tulane a much more formidable team.
Tyron Moore kicks. Tony connects. And out dimes left and right. That's his 10th assist. He ties a career high in dimes. 16 for Williams. 11 straight Tulane points. Largest lead. And McGee silences the crowd. He is 1 shy of a career high. Vasquez for McGee. Moore thought about it. Hit 3 first-half triples. UAB 35% from the floor in the second half. Credit this Tulane defense as Moore hits a 4th career high 21, matches a career high 5 triples. As Awiro inside banks it home.
The ball's moving against his zone early against FAU.
Lendeborg on the offensive glass, cutting at the rim is McGee, and he gets so many skills at 7 feet tall.
Absolutely. UAB with Yaxel picking up his 2nd foul. Andy Kennedy let us know in the pregame he is a believer of
dunking on you. And Danger takes it away. Running the floor, no look pass, and has it picked off by Coleman. Careless once again with the ball is Memphis. Coleman, mid-range, that is old school. And Jourdain rocks the rim.
Double-double by Deja, but it's not just the point production. The beautiful pass on the money. And Jourdain, with that length and ability to finish above the rim, has been terrific.
McGee just hit one. He He's starting to feel it.
Did a really good job of face guarding him. Now he's continued to be disruptive on the defensive end.
1 of 2 from the line. Lendeborg brings it up the floor for the Blazers. Trying to go to work, takes the body and finishes.
Being a downhill driver and mid-range player, and he has been off to a great start coming off that career high performance. He's in his zone right now for Temple.
Lendeborg, short corner. They bring Settle onto him. Now Coleman says, why not? Mid-range. First, it's an 11-3 Temple run. Vasquez keeps it alive with a punch out. And Tony for 3. Another second triple of the. Patrick, thank you. I'd like to welcome those of you who watched North Texas knock off USF 64-57. Tom Hart alongside Dane Bradshaw. Temple and UAB in a rematch of the American Athletic Conference Championship game last year. This is only the 7th meeting all time between the two basketball programs. Here's Tony. He is red hot early.
And Mashburn is a guy that is trying to come back. He came back sparingly a couple games ago, out again, so they're just trying to get him 100%, knowing there's a bigger picture at stake. And if he can come back, boy, is this going to be a team that's way better than they're seeing in the conference tournament.
Shot clock now at 3. Johnson fires. And Tony with the tip. Second opportunity, third chance, got it. Tony.
I mean, only 2 of the 15 attempts for Temple have been from 3. You can tell they have a conscious effort to say, let's get to the rim, get to the paint, try to win this game inside.
Coleman again. It was way deep on that one.
That's the exact percentage he's also connecting on in conference play. This guy has really put the work in the offseason to go from a average shooter to a great one.
Coleman gets it inside to McGee. Here's Lendeborg, leading scorer. And Lendeborg, who's Temple is not shooting the ball well, just 1 for its last 13. They do as good a job as anybody in the American and get points from the free throw line. Feed and finish. And Howard 2 years ago has really blossomed in a great score for this Temple team, giving them 12 a game.
Yeah, just 180 pounds, but he's slithery. Couldn't come off. Good drive and read.
He was a 4-star recruit coming out of Brewster Academy. Spent some time in the Pocono Mountains in Pennsylvania. He was the #2 player in the state of PA. Christian coming off the bench. Got 5 points for Temple. Here's Jabari McGee. The veteran UAB team, a lot of experience on this squad. Picked to win the American coming into the season. McGee for 3. Got it. And he is a few boards or a few assists away from his 19th this year. As Wiro gathers his own miss and is able to cash in. 12-point deficit for Temple. Lendeborg's got another double-double. His 19th of the year. Right by Stanford. Gives it up. Moore back to Lendeborg. 2 to shoot. Contested 3. Good!
I'm saying, man, it's just not going our way.
Lendeborg for 3 at the end of the clock. Azuero with the offensive rebound. Finds McGee. And a no-look shot for McGee.
Hey guys, it's not about the first shot. That's when the game begins for us. With 5 minutes to go, we got to have our best rebounding effort of the season if we want to try to make a comeback here.
Temple has played in a ton of close games. The Owls have lost 5 in a row, though. Azuero with the flush. Halves, and not just second half, but also overtime. They missed their last 7 threes of the game against Charlotte on Wednesday.
Really seems like a classic UAB performance, though. Only 7 turnovers. They lead the league in fewest turnovers. Their efficiency on offense, and they get more possessions. They don't need it there.
A little short on that. Owls within 4, under 10 minutes to play first half. Deep three ball. Up and good.
Well, you know, Yaxel is a veteran guy. I mean, and he got a lot of accolades after last year. Coach Kennedy spent a lot of time with him, so he really understands his role.
McGee with a feed to Vasquez.
But give South Florida credit. They came in with a game plan of what they were trying to do and what they were trying to attack. And Mike, so far they've done that.
Yeah, we just saw the same thing 2 times in a row. Knox to Reynolds for the easy 2. Now it's underneath the Vasquez, and his hook goes up and in, and as Lendeborg gets shut off, feeds the cutter Vasquez, and he misses as Aguero is there for the rebound.
For this East struggle in that regard. Coleman misses, gets it back, misses again, but gets it a third time and scores. From Riley and John to that point, teams averaging over 10 offensive rebounds per game, and you're already getting a glimpse as to how and why.
Yeah. Extremely hard on the offensive boards.
Lendeborg cut off, goes to work and scores.
Great as far as jump to the leadership role. He's never been asked to lead before. You're starting to see it, and he has willed his team to several wins in the conference.
And Moore, another pump fake, a penetration, can't get it, tipped around and put in.
I love how ECU was able to get out in the break. Even though it seemed like they were stopped, they were still deep enough in that paint to be able to get Walker a touch.
The long three. The Pirates go out in front by 2. Vasquez tries to answer and does with the basketball as Walker can't connect, and Lendeborg again gets the rebound and then brings it down. Lendeborg on the attack. No look kick to Moore from deep. Got it. It has been an up and down, back and forth game here in the latter stages of the second half. Lendeborg cut off, now turns left to score.
Catch Christian Coleman a little bit asleep. Nick Graves with the matchup on the block, mismatch a little bit, you would think, with McGee there, but McGee's built like a linebacker, so not as much of a mismatch as maybe Graves originally thought.
In the paint for Coleman, and he finds Aguero, and Aguero, that's